The all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over and the joke is on you. Hi, it's me, Poison, and you're watching this. Whatever that means. Ba-ba-da. Ooh, we got a message. We just got a letter. Hey, how are you doing? It's been a hot minute. I need to rotate my model or something. I think I need to calibrate my face tracker real fast. That's better. And we're doing pretty good. We have a new game coming up. I have to message one of my ad people, like, hey, it, it's oh, okay. I was like, this says that I make the qualifications, but do but it was not letting me. It's still said my profile's under review for some reason. Uh, Okay. Just seeing if there's any new information on games coming up that I could give you guys insider information on, and currently it doesn't look like there is. That or something's weird about this site because this is not the current events they have going on, but for some reason they're listed. Thank you. Have you seen the other spook models? The Alice, because I don't think you were here for Alice. The Alice in Wonderland model that transforms from the Madness Returns to regular Alice. We also have, you were here for the spider one. I believe you were here for the cat one. I don't know if you were here for Rebecca from Duet Night or the other one from Duet Night that I can't remember the name of. Fina. You were here for when I entered that art contest and won, and I said that I was going to make a model for it. Let me show you the Alice one. I'm going to leave the wings on. No problem. I just want to show you. And I just wanted to make sure I knew which ones to show. The wings are a prop, so technically all of my models can wear them. So this is the Bloody Alice one, the one that transforms between the two settings. Nice. No, I feel I I only have new phones from work. I think you'll like this one. This one's Rebecca. It's very bioluminescent jellyfish vibes. It's a character that is in the upcoming game Duet Night Abyss. The game that removed all the gotcha. That was going to be a character gotcha, but then they removed it. Da-ba-da. Now where is the Fina model? Fi. Oh, did we finish Fina recently? Because I don't see Fina on my list. This will be Fina's first stream. I thought I had moved Fina over already. Characters. I luckily can now move characters over live. Yeah. Don't think Fina's really seen. Fina saw a little bit. They didn't get uh they have a short, but the short is done from really close up. Let's see. You'll see. I could have sworn I had used Fina on stream before. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Last time we streamed, we finished the Fina model, and then we're like, we'll show this next time. So you get to see the first sight of the Fina model. But yeah, for those of you who don't know the story behind the Fina model, they're also from Duet Night. But I entered an art contest at the beginning of the year and actually won. And it was drawing Fina. And I was like, this is not my best work, but I'll make a VTuber model later when the game's about to come out. And the game's about to come out. So we have this model now. Let me grab. For this one, I am going to turn these off, and we also need light to be on. It's this jacket, by the way, is just one layer. I used normal maps to give it this very fluffy look. And the wings on the back of the head do bounce and flap, which I think is really cool. This is one of the kid characters in the series, but we aged them up. We are also very close to hitting our first YouTube subscriber goal, which is 500. Once we hit that, we will be making a free VTuber model for anyone to use. We'll also probably try to figure out some kind of like art thing I can do that people would like. Maybe I'll make like a phone background or something for people who don't VTube or don't plan to, or don't even have a use for the model. I will probably do a live once we hit 500. I want to do a live making the model and just like anything chat, like we'll like do polls in chat or something for people to vote on what goes into it. Now, because the first thing we're going to be working on is art, uh, and it's going to be, I've been doing this series of card art that I'm posting them on my YouTube too. YouTube has suppressed some of my videos here lately. So if you're not seeing my YouTube shorts, you just gotta like click on my page sometimes. Sometimes I get randomly suppressed. Typically, it's after hate comments because I'm too small of a channel to really benefit from those. Because it's engagement, but it also can send your profile to the wrong side of the internet. But yeah, this stream we're going to use this model because of the art that we're doing. Because I'm doing a little like as part of like the like doodle thing that we're doing this month. I'm also going to I decided to do like a card art for a lot of my VTuber models, and we're just starting with the spooky ones. So like all the Halloween themed VTuber models. Over the weekend, like so Saturday, we'll probably do watch the Duet Night stream, and then we will probably do the card art for those two models. Or who knows, maybe make a third. Okay. Let's see. We also do have a commission model coming up. It is scheduled for end of year or beginning of next year. Uh, so we are officially starting to sell models. We've done commissions in the past, but they've been for people who are friends with me either outside of the channel or like known me through like a gaming community for a very long time. I'm gonna try to be very careful with who I do commissions for, because I would like to kind of screen my customers a little bit so I can avoid all of the horror stories that a lot of artists face with chargebacks and stuff. Because like I'm not necessarily worried about getting scammed out of money as much as I'm worried about getting scammed, like someone getting my art for free through a scam or something. I'm more worried about getting charged back and it affecting my credit or something. Life scene. Hi, it's me, Poison, but over here. I want to hear my mic because my gain's been messed up the past few times. But yeah, I hope you get you. Do you know what new phone you're getting? Monitor output. A tornado. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over and the joke is on you. Yeah, that works. I love how I sing even though I'm not going to be singing the entire time. It's just a less awkward way for me to do a sound or mic check, at least for me. Because my audio quality is kind of equalized, like it should be kind of going all the same route. Okay, I know like the only reason I have iPhones is because I get them through my workplace. Otherwise, I would be probably using Androids because they're cheaper for like you can get better soft like hardware for cheaper. But Apple does just agree with like so many devices, and its connectivity things are really nice. Uh, Apple phones aren't nicer than Android phones, but Apple phones exist within an environment that's very Apple phone centric. That's my take on it. Do. Let's make sure those posts went live. That one went live. Now let's check the other side of social media, which is my X, which my X has varying success. Yes, this is a succubus model. Uh, it has two forms, which is wings on, and then I can also take the wings off. Because sometimes if I'm playing a game, I figured the wings might take up too much space. And so I can also do it like this mode. And when I do that, I will go like this. Some other cool features of this model, if we zoom in, the eyes have two hearts in them. They also gleam and glint as I turn my head. We have monster teeth. And we did do jiggle physics. The wings are a reskinned asset. So like I got the wing shape from Sketchfab, and then I reskinned it, like did the texture that's on the outside of it. So I didn't make the shape of these wings, but I did make how the wings look like. And so for this, we've been doing, I will, I think I'm gonna be able to have within the next like 2-ish weeks a good chunk of my models like finished for card art. So then like when I want to show people like, oh, you make VTuber models, what do they look like? I can be like scroll through like the different card. That's not That's not what I want. Don't save. One of these should only be one layer, I think. I don't know how I ended up with two of these. I don't think I need to save these. This one I think turned out really well. It uses a lot of the darker color palette, which I'm much better at utilizing. I'm also good at skin detail. So I think this one's going to come out really well. Eh. The wings aren't a central part of this model, but that's fine because the wings aren't always part, like, in shot. And we'll start with, like, doing the adding lights and stuff to this model, and then we'll do other edits. I think light, I want to kind of be coming down from this direction. I also want to replicate the fire sparkles that I have on the skirt here. I didn't take this shot with bloom turned on, and the way that I get these like firecracker skirt sides is it's glitter, and then post-processing I use a bloom effect that is scaled very intense bloom, but then the threshold for the bloom is also really high, so you get kind of like this firecracker effect. Yeah, I would say one of my strongest skill sets right now in art is doing skin detail, and then next would be fabric detail. Ironically, I'm great with makeup, but for some reason I've struggled with doing eyes lately. I could not tell you why. So if light's coming down from here, that means we definitely have contact on the bottom part of this face. Contact here. And slider contact up there. Some parts of this will look weird until they don't. Looks like there's like a hard shadow line right there that I'm gonna have to cover up. Because there's supposed to be like a cool eyeshadow here, but this is not doing the intended thing right there. Oop, almost forgot. Oh no, I didn't. Yay. I'm so happy. I remembered to do that ahead of time, it looks like. Set the speed paint turned on. Because I do forget that sometimes. Okay. Now for this, I believe the hand is opening up this way. So like that's the opening of the hand. So I want to kind of go like this. We're kind of gonna have to draw this hand by scratch. Uh, I have what's called pendulum physics with a turn on, and I do that oftentimes when like either using my model right here or using my model like on for like pictures. What pendulum physics does is it makes the different bones in your body move as you move your head. Um, this is something that 2D VTubers utilize a lot, so that way they can give their model a lot of movement. I think I have it not turned on right now, or at least turned down. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have it turned down. So if I turn up pendulum physics, you'll notice that now I can like really adjust and move myself a lot more freely. Sometimes I turn that off because it can cause clipping issues, or as you see over here, it can cause some parts to like clip and like go inside themselves. But that's okay because we are an artiste and we can fix it. So here's, I could see just erasing this part and kind of like maybe even doing that with the hand, just having it closed. I remember hearing one of the stupidest reasons for a game to like have outrage, and it was this hand gesture because some people thought it was rude to the like player or something because they said it was insinuating that they had a small snake, that they were not pulling a full flagpole, but instead the toothpick on a cheeseburger. I would say that everyone who got offended like that more than likely had the reason to be offended. Yeah, no, they had to change the art. They got so offended thinking that a character was gesturing about their blank size that they had to change all of the splash art. Could you imagine you're going into work one day and you find out that because you drew your forefinger and your thumb out from the hand and gestured out a little bit, that now people think that you're insinuating that like the artist doesn't know you, hun. For one, that's very parasocial. But two, like a level of insecurity that only verifies the size. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna erase this part. Sometimes I feel weird about using my 3D models, but then I have to remind myself that I made these models, and it's silly for me to feel weird about using something I made. It just sometimes feels just a little bit cheaty, but work smarter, not harder. Especially when the videos of me doing these like little edits actually do fairly decently. They're not like super well viewed, but they've gotten me some of my most subscribers. Still remember that time someone tried to claim that I was using AI art or like auto finishing my processes or something, and then they looked at my page like, never mind, sorry. It's like, yeah. I actually have a video of almost everything I've ever made up. I even record some of the stuff that I don't post just because you never know when you're gonna do something really cool. So I'll just turn on the speed paint canvas because I'm actually drawing or something. I'm like, but what if this turns out really good? Then I want to be able to show the process. But yeah, that was some of the silliest uh gaming drama I had ever heard. The game was Wuthering Waves, by the way. And so every time I hear drama about Wuthering Waves, I'm not saying that all drama comes from one gaming community, but I will say, as someone who actually thinks the games are pretty decent, I find it embarrassing sometimes to associate with, just because the community's acting so rancid online. And I think they think they're defending their game, but they're really killing it. A game doesn't want to have that kind of reputation. Just like a K-pop person more than likely doesn't like when you have them as a profile picture and you use it to like slander people. Like I'm always that's always one of my go-to things to say when someone's like being very insulting. Uh, and I'm like, how would the person that your profile pictures of feel to know that you're using their face to say these things? Do you think they like that you do that? Or do you think that they wish you would stop? I'm gonna guess that they wish you would stop because they don't spend their time doing that. They play sports or they do music. They would rather you probably have talk about that kind of stuff with their profile picture. Like if you're gonna use someone's profile picture, like some celebrity as your profile picture, just assume that they see the content that you make and don't like it's already a little like strange sometimes to have someone else as your profile picture, but don't do it while being an asshole. If you're gonna do that, be the nicest person online and give your like celebrity or crush a good reputation online. Don't ruin it. Because if you want them to get work, you'll want them to not have uh, their name be associated with so much hate. All I'm saying, if I become super big, that will be a pet peeve of mine. I better not see anyone being like homophobic, transphobic, or anything with my like imagery, like so fast. I will try to find any way I can to copy strike you. I will want your account removed from the online. I should put that in my TOS whenever I upload models for people to use. Do not say homophobic or transphobic things using this face that I made. Like, you don't have to be a good person, and you don't have to be like a pure person at all. You can say dirty stuff, you can make them do unspeakable things, but don't go online and use it to insult demographics that I am a part of, such as the LGBT, because that would be so weird. And hello, we were just talking about random stuff. I hope you're doing well. I am. I don't know. Do you know if they've sent out the Seven Deadly Sins? Hey, Kool-Aid! I'm wondering when they're going to start sending out the Seven Deadly Sins emails. Because I supposedly, as a Netmarble creator, have a priority on a key, but I will feel much more safe once I get access to it. So that way I can be like, okay, now I can like really think of things. Because who knows, we might end up making, if I can get the confirmation like by tomorrow morning-ish, I'll maybe even make a Seven Deadly Sins character model. Even though Merlin would maybe get me banned from Twitch, I'm probably gonna use Merlin because that's my favorite Seven Deadly Sins character. They are dressed the most. See you next Tuesday. I do have a character model that looks like Bond's outfit a little bit, so I might make their outfit too because I would just have to color shift this one outfit. It should be really close to the model I'm currently on. Oh wait, that's not it. That's a different one. And I have a cropped version of this outfit too. This makeup is very influencer coded. I will say, in the case that we don't get into the beta, which I'm pretty sure we will. I mean, if nothing else, I can probably contact someone and just be like, hey, I'm part of the creator program. I didn't get a key. If that would be possible, that'd be great. Um, yeah. Yes, I'm about to reach our first major like milestone, 500. These card arts for my VTuber models have actually been doing fairly well when it comes to subscribers. Some of them aren't my most liked or my most viewed ones, but people have wanted to see more of them. And one of the ways I judge that is by the subscriber count, because that's when my content resonated with somebody enough that they want to see more of it. And thank you so much. I'm very excited for it. We might even do a subathon for Halloween. Because for one, I love Halloween, but I never have enough people to really celebrate Halloween with. If I mean, obviously I love Halloween. I have like now like 6 or 7 VTuber models for it. Just like, kind of add some detailing here. Yeah. But we also do go live every holiday. That has been a thing that we started since the beginning of the channel. And it's because like I was removed, well yeah, I'll just say the right phrasing. I was kicked out of my home at a very young age. And so I know what it's like to not have people to spend holidays with. So like now I like to go live on all the holidays and be like, hey, if you don't have somebody or don't have anywhere to go and you want to like say happy Halloween or happy Christmas or happy Thanksgiving or happy Arbor Day, I'll be here every holiday at some point. Right now, typically at 8:30 p.m. EST, unless it's a Friday or unless it is um do uh just a not stream day. No, I it's been on Wednesday before. If it's a surprise stream day, I typically will go live twice. once in the morning for the holiday and then once in the evening, so I can catch both my regular crowd and like new people. One of the bad things about some of these models is they're already done fairly well, so I don't have much to actually like do for the card art. So I'm just trying to add like some very dramatic lighting and try to make sure I get the shine effects to like read correctly. I think this will work to do that. You want to go right? I think I have a special brush that might be better for this. Sparkle. And then white. That works. But yeah, I've also really appreciated just the nice people who have joined us on the channel. We've had really nice, supportive people, and I love that because that's the kind of community I'm trying to grow. People who like playing video games or just like hanging out. Definitely want nerds or nerd enthusiasts, aspiring nerds, if you will. um, but yeah, I've really appreciated both my growth rate and also my growth quality. And we're doing it all without pity marketing, and we're doing it all without like drama, like some channels have decided to use to grow. We're doing it based off people liking the content, which is a very feel good thing for me. The only beef I have is with my mods, and that's mostly joking. Unless they don't send me a card in Hearthstone, then it's for real. How dare they not send me the thing I want? It's so rude. One thing that I've been practicing and like playing with is different layers. So like not just using add glow for light, but also using like soft light, hard light. And I've had varying success with it. I want to go ahead and maybe let's do a background. Let's see. I had other image concepts in mind, but for this one, I need something super basic for the background. So I think we might do like a club aesthetic. That also would make the stage lights make more sense. Or the stage lighting, I should say. Oh, whoops. That works though. Finger blend. Ever since I discovered the finger blend tool, I have way overused it. Just like when I learned how to blur. But yeah, does anyone have fun plans for Halloween? I know Woowa has a new patch, Wuthering Waves, and the new um oh my god. The Seven Deadly Sins game has a beta. It's a closed beta, but like I hope whoever applied to get in it gets in it. Especially seeing how they want to do like some cool multiplayer stuff with it. I I used to do that a lot. My issue is that I only like I have very specific types of horror that I like. I want to see witches, or if I see if it's like a slaughter film or gore film, I want to see like something like I don't consider it this because Heathers is not very gory, but Heathers is a great slasher film. Um, you could even say it's an accidental slasher film, and there's a lot of comedy to it too. Hence why I say accidental slasher. It's an older movie. Like it came out before even I of that age, but it's aged well in my opinion. If you've heard the if you've heard the TikTok audio, Martha Dump Truck in the flesh. Here comes the cootie squad. Shut up, Heather. That's what that's from. It's from Heather's. That and welcome to the candy store. What the hell you waiting for? You just have to prove you're not a lame ass anymore. And welcome to the candy store. Despite my art, uh, I'm not very good with horror. Uh, like you would think that because of like the style of art that I have and the amount of creepy things that I draw, I'd be really good with horror, but I'm actually not. It has to be, and if it's not my specific categories, I either get really uncomfortable or like I'm just not gonna have a good time. Because I don't like seeing people in pain for no reason. And that's why I like witch horror movies. Because the witch always has a reason that they're doing the thing that they're doing. Very rarely is it a witch just being like, yeah, I did it because it's fun. Um, I mean, sometimes, but at least fun is a reason. And if they like, I think it's called Saw. I'm not 100% sure. But the little tricycle person, I hated those because I'm like, what do you mean they chewed gum on the sidewalk and spit it out, and now they have to figure out how to chop their arm off, or they're going to die? The hypocrisy from that one, like, alone was like, I can't. I'll get too mad. I won't get scared. I'll get mad at them. Like, what do you mean? How is what you doing any better than what they're doing? Like, and very rarely did the like the healthcare. I heard there was one with the healthcare person. I was like, that one makes sense because they've impacted a lot of people. But it's the ones where it's like that person littered that I'm like, eh. Maybe they should have just gotten the fine from the justice system. Maybe we don't need to put everyone through psychological trauma that when they did a crime that they could easily be reformed from, or that the normal law would actually take care of. I'm adding this pink because I want the light to be pink. And if this is a silver pole, it should change colors based off what light is on it a little bit. Then I want to do another new layer. It is going to be hard light. But what is like your favorite horror movie? This would be soft light. Now I want the skin to kind of have like a little bit of an oil effect. So I'm gonna go soft light. I think this is how I should do it. I could be wrong. Yeah, that'll work for oil. I might need another glow layer too for some like white shine when it's like less indirect light. Let's give the shadow a gradient. Okay, then take this blur. I feel for a little bit, Carrie was my favorite, because I felt the need to pick an adult horror movie. But before that, I did like Hocus Pocus. That's not really horror, but like it's kid horror. I love whimsy for my Halloween. It's one of the reasons why I liked doing my like before I was a streamer and before I had anyone else to spend Halloween with. The way that I did Halloween is I would see what friends I had online, and I would be like, hey, let's go do X event in like Final Fantasy, or hey, you wanna like go do this League of Legends match because like they have a special like thing and we can do our Halloween skins. I've very frequently, even before streaming, did my Halloweens online through game events. And now I still do that, but now I do it because because I'm a streamer. I would be doing that probably anyways, but now I have an excuse. Yeah, okay. I want my sparkle. This is starting to look fairly good. Okay. These horns are going to be a little bit more complicated in the reflectiveness. For one, because they're spiral, and two, because we're doing yellow light. I mean, pink light. So we do have to like think about like how that would actually shine here. Or what I could do is what I normally do, which is like add the color that the object is, go to pink, add soft light, and we'll just let this tell me what that would look like. If I want to do like some very dramatic lighting, one good option I have is because we went really warm on the light, that means we would go really cool on the shadows, which is something that Raz helped me figure out. I've been doing that. I just didn't know that that's what I was doing because I always used basically to say use the opposite color. But I was doing an art technique and I didn't even realize it. Let's switch this to multiply. To defeat. The Huns. Did they bring me daughters when I asked for not that? Do 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 do. I need to do this on a normal range. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think I want this person to be lit up from multiple directions kind of situation. So we're gonna go with like kind of this area being super lit up, but maybe the back area being darker behind them. I might even kind of erase this. Oop, not the leg. So I think this makes for a little bit of a better image. Let's see. I think that's on this layer. Yeah. Now I need to go down to what this is. Wait, not that. Not soft light. I need to scroll up and go to the shadow area. Add glow. Base. go ahead and take this one, and we're gonna, instead of having it 100%, we're gonna turn it down just a little bit. Let's do a normal layer here, and we're gonna like reestablish the makeup that's over here. I need to zoom in on my model's face. Okay. So that's how that works. Let's do bubblegum. We want like an electric purple, like that. Blur. I think something's weird here, other than me. Um, it might be the fact that the staging here makes this put in the wrong spot. So if I do this, I think we could just erase. I think that works better. I think that is on this. Yeah. I think let's put some of this pink in this crease area with soft light. Blur. Ooh, if I could have pink light from coming from this side and red light coming from this side. But I might do that on an overlay layer. So we'll go ahead and test that. Okay. And then red on this side. And then dark blue for this background. That worked really well. Oh, whoops. Like, that's not what that should be doing. There we go. White. Okay. I think I fucked with this eye, maybe. On accident. That should fix it a bit. Now this eye makeup looks bad. Did I accidentally erase some of it? I might even erase that whole eye and redraw it, because this eye is not as hard to draw as some of my other eyes. Okay, so we're going to start with black, because I need something to kind of act as like an outline here. Oh, this is looking like one of the seven deadly sin eyes right now. Like the demon eyes. Okay. Another new layer. This layer. That's better. There's still aspects of this that could be improved. There's always going to be aspects that I could do better. Switch this to normal. Eraser. Yeah, I think that's good. Go down to this normal layer. I kind of want to fix this finger. That finger's bending weird. What layer is all these on? I think that finger should be the longest. Because pinky, other finger, middle, other finger, thumb. This doesn't need to be perfect. I need to remind myself that, like, if I think it's not going to turn out right, just add a bunch of shadow. So that way the eye's not as drawn to it. Here. There we go. Speed paint time. This one where there's such minor changes that, like, yeah, it takes a while, but we'll just speed it. This one's probably gonna be put at a pretty fast pace to try to get the drawing to be within 10 seconds, and then get the other part of it to be within, like, probably like 4 seconds, so like a 14-second video. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. By the way, if anyone is playing Duet Night Abyss or plans to, if you need a specific like thing, like one of the like Felix Jumps monsters, we actually have a few of them. Let's see. I got a request on X to see if I had one, and I do think I have the one that they want. So I'm just gonna go real fast over to the Jumping Felix thing and grab the puzzle. Jumping Felix was like this arcade game that they set up. Let me grab this. I'm pulling it up on my other browser. So if you go to Duet Night Abyss's homepage, you can click this and you'll play a game called Leap Helix Leap. And in it, you can get like little buddies and some pre-game rewards. And if you collect all of the little like mons that you can collect, you'll get to do you'll get that one of them in game, but you also get a bunch of like little like level up materials for them. And I have quite a few, uh, so I might even be able to like just help some people complete it if they're like just missing a few, like one or two. The shiny ones are rarer, so like I won't have as many of those, but I want to go to these. See, there's if I had a shiny driplet. I do. Reply. I'm sending them a shiny driplet. I'm actually gonna like put the link for two of them just in case someone swipes it from them. Copy code. But yeah, I have a bunch of extra of the Genie Mons. Here you go. Do, do, do. And then let me just grab this, share image. Save image. It's like, might as well just go ahead and... I got the notification of someone requesting if I had one. And I'm like, yeah, no, I have one. Oh, the Mons in this and Duet Night actually are super cute. I can't wait to go collect them. I was like, if nothing else, collecting those Mons around the world, yeah. I went ahead and claimed my shiny driplet, which is this little guy. They're super cute. Did I actually export that? Oh my god. I sometimes worry that I don't actually export it and that like I'm gonna hit exit and then it's gonna be lost forever. And you might be like, Poison, why don't you just save it? And I'm like, save it? I do a drawing a day. And they're all speed paints. Which means they take up extra storage space. And this is also my gaming PC. So like I don't have all of that space to save like just anything. I can only save big projects. Like if I have like a major thing I want to do. Um Speaking of big projects, there is another model I thought about making for Duet Night Abyss. Images. Their name's Psych, and they have like a lot of butterfly motifs. This is so pretty, by the way. This fan art. I'm fully in the way. But yeah, this is Psych. They're fairly cool. Their ability is to go up into the air and fly and like shoot from the sky. My thing was the fact that like I didn't really play Psych that much when I... Oh no, I think Psych was the only character I didn't get to beta test. That would explain why I didn't play them that much. Because I don't think I unlocked them. I unlocked everyone except one character. I think it was Psych. Okay, let us minimize some things. And we're gonna do our Wuthering Waves, like, daily stuff. We're also behind on one of the events. I think we don't have many days left to do it. And we'll just keep on using this model. Because why not? It's a really pretty model. My thing is still mirrored. I thought it was moving weird. One day, I'll remember not to flip horizontal, but vertical. I mean, yeah, horizontal, but not vertical. And now my wings aren't in the way either. Me close up. Pulling up the game. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's the Leap Helix music. By the way, in about like 8 hours, I believe, the Duet Night live stream happens. There's a lot of questions I have actually for the game to like know like how like exactly the character unlock works, and I'm hoping they walk us through that process. Like I know that you can grind for characters, but I want to know like where do you do that? What's the menu? Can you grind from can you and a friend grind for different characters by doing the same quests? Like is it like kill X amount of mons? Is it specific instance? Is it pick a character and grind for that one, or is it grind generic essence and get shards? I know you can direct purchase characters though, so worst case scenario. But I think I would only want to purchase like maybe Rebecca, but I'd rather get purchase like a skin for a character. That means we get to have some grind streams where I play and grind out characters and not just in a gym kind of way. Display settings. My draw pad was still plugged in. That was going to cause some issues. Changes. Come and knock on our door. Do 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 do. There's a patch. Welcome, Poison Oaks. You know, one day I might get big enough as a streamer to have my pools fully funded, like when it comes to gacha games. Uh, it'll be a shame if there's no gacha by then. No, I'll be grateful for it. I do like gacha being removed, and I do think it's funny for people to not also want to play the game to unlock characters, but like, come on. You can't just like, do you like playing games or do you like gambling? Because I will say, I do like gambling to an extent. But you could play a card game. On guard. Do you think my Carlotta team is the fastest at clearing this? Resonator Ators.
I remain the anchor.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I did my boss materials. Oh, no, I didn't. Let's see. And I'm gonna go ahead and do those, because if I don't, I'll forget.
I remain the anchor.
All of your stuff is leveled out. I think Cantarella still has 2 sections. You still have 2. You have a bunch. Spillover just has 1 needed. You're pretty much filled out. You just recently got filled out. Who else do I need them for? Rowena doesn't really need them, because she's just a switch-out character. I guess I could get more for Galbrina. Do I have enough of these? I have enough of those. But I think... I guess I just need to get the resonance skill one. So let's go ahead and do this one first. Do we know what the Sword Boy uses for their boss material? Because I don't. But if we do, maybe we'll get that one. You awoke me, unleashed the fire in my heart. Something something super scar. Something super scar. Oh my god.
I am the moon is full. It's nothing in control.
I messed up my rotation. I wonder if they can make any more characters that can make use of Yuno's, like, buff. Because that would be nice. I mean, Yuno's like full moon, like moon prism power buff. The way that stacks for shielding. One of the things I'm gonna hold out to buy the battle pass for is I'm not sure if I want to do like maybe possibly Duet Knights battle pass. Because I'm sure they have one. Because almost every game has a battle pass these days. I'm just gonna play this dangerous game of like wishing for these whenever I have wishes. Let's see. I always can use these. I do find it funny how a lot of YouTubers like bread and butter is just chatting streams, but they're also one of those things that like you can't really do necessarily that much of if you're a smaller streamer, because otherwise you're just like sitting there waiting for someone to show up, which like would make me nervous in chat.
On you go. I've come to send you to your grave. A fresh face. Let's settle the score.
I'm gonna claim this twice.
Symphony of life. You can't escape me. More bullets for you.
Eh, might as well claim it 3 times. Because Verena can use these anyways too. And we still have the bonus for like doing them.
Rise from hellfire! I've come to send you to your grave. A fresh face.
Life or death, no alternative.
We did it. We spent all of it. It's all gone. Also, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to stream Friday and like skip Sunday, is because if I skip Sunday, then there's a small chance that we do a late stream on Monday because Duet Night might be there. Maybe. So what we'll probably end up doing tomorrow, Saturday, is something creating a new model related. So that being said, I don't know if I've got an access or like a key. I don't know if they've started emailing them out or not. For 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know if I can make something for that yet.
Keep up! Present your offerings.
that. I'll take that. I just need to find something to ult. There's something. Unlucky day.
Before the eternal sun. Here, one strike is enough.
Oh, it survived. To be fair, I don't think Augusta's built all that much. I like that Wuwa is free to play. And then there's an $80 game out there that doesn't have any depth to like their objects and walls and stuff.
Keep up.
Meanwhile, free to play game has articulated buildings. I need to do this, and I need to do this. I'll go ahead and do one of these. Because I don't remember what these are. Oh. Head to the hero route.
Keep up. Let's seize the moon.
We've got the points. Oh, there's a lot of extra points here. Okay. That's good to know. At least these are easy. And free gems. See, but I'm also debating holding out and waiting to get Chisa's, maybe Snipper Blade. But I'm like, if I play a lot of Duet Night, then I might not get the Snipper Blade because I'll be playing a different game. So then I will have wasted those gems. I guess also if I'm not playing by then, or I might not play enough to like get another guaranteed character, and I might not end up being Chisa. But I could see if I didn't get like new characters that I would probably eventually stop playing Wuthering Waves, just like how I stopped playing other gacha games. Because my play is very much based around playing the new characters and stuff. And if I go like multiple patches without getting one, I'm like, eh. Because my content that I do is greatly reduced. I think that's one of the things where Duet Night was very smart about removing gacha, is I don't have to worry about that as a concept. I can be like, yeah, no, I can do it for all the characters and not have to worry about like saving wishes. All I gotta do is make sure that I got good grind and characters who are good at grinding the grind. I do wonder if it's gonna be one of those games where like heals end up being not something that actually are used too often, and that what you really want is just like a triple damage comp, because that does happen a lot. But a lot of the characters I like are heal characters, so I hope not. But that's a question that can't even be answered even probably tomorrow, because that's a meta question. By tomorrow I mean like in 8 hours. I think the cool part about this is like, because we're getting ready to say goodbye to the area, it's nice to be like, oh hey, you should look at all the stuff that like is gonna be gone soon. Or not gone, but like we're moving past this area, so like one last trip around the block. But yeah, I worry about like, am I gonna farm gems enough that for Chisa to be a guarantee? I mean, if not, there's gonna be a character I like eventually. I just have to then worry about the aforementioned if I don't get a character like every few patches. Like honestly, I probably what my gameplay is very dependent on if I'm able to get new characters probably every other patch. And Wood does make that possible as long as you're farming the gems. I missed those. But that's fine, there's apparently a lot of extra points in these. I do wonder if any of the currently standing gacha games are gonna remove gacha from their game. If any of them are gonna restructure, depending on like how successful Duet Night is. Which I'm like, if nothing else, if you're a gacha game fan and you're tired of not getting characters, you might want to just encourage Duet Night just for the simple fact that it might make your game have free characters. because that's what competition can do when you have a good competition. That's my other logic behind wanting to support them so much. It's like, if nothing else, the competition they offer to other games is pretty heavy. Challenge claim. How many of these are there? Okay, there's not that many more. I just realized this is the perfect character for me to do them on, because my VTuber model for right now has wings.
Keep up!
And I would say my only complaint about this one is it seems like these are all just going around this one city area. And I'd like it to take me more around the, like, full area. The amount of excess points they added to these does make it, like, less stressful, but also, if I can finish, like, halfway through on my point count, I'm like, I have to finish it all the way. I already reached my goal. We're close. I think we're over halfway done with these.
Keep up!
That's why I can fast forward through it. I forgot that I could hold shift to go faster. As long as I make sure to always get, like, the 3,000, then after that it doesn't matter. Though sometimes it's really just don't touch it. And as long as you don't touch it, you'll go through all the hoops. Flame off. Are these boss materials? No. Mm. Do 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 do. Skip. First goal met. Honestly, as long as I meet the second goal, then I'm kind of fine. That's where all the gyms are. I didn't think I wouldn't get all of them finished, but these are cool though. Leave. Was that the last one? This is the last one. So there's a new MMO that released this week. Uh, it's fairly adult, but I have thought about playing it. I mean, if there's a model to do that with, it would probably be the Succubus model. I don't know much about it. So who knows I don't know much about its gameplay either. It just looked like a action-based MMORPG. But the MMORPG that I'm looking forward to that comes out next month is Where the Winds Meet. Because I had fun in that beta. The only reason why like I didn't play it every day of the beta is because of the fact that if it's a story-based progression game, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to play through the story twice. I remember one time I was doing these and I didn't know how to use like the speed run things. And so it was when they made them a race and I was finishing last every time because it's like I couldn't figure out how to go and I kept on nosediving. I will say on the controller it is actually fairly difficult at first to like get to work right. We got all of them. Let's see. There was some, yeah. I Do you think we might as well go for Galbrina's gun, though? Because we have Galbrina. Yay! And the weapons are guaranteed. Now I have something to build.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Let's see. Where are you? I was also curious to see what her damage increase is. Oh, whoops.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Just fast travel, because I'm pretty sure I didn't have bought all those.
I repair and make Tacitite weapon. A resonator's life is crucial, but their weapon comes close. Pick a reliable one in my place.
You know, I'll just get all these.
How about it? Feeling fresh with your new weapon? How about it? Feeling...
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Upgrade. I kind of figured I had, like, enough resources. I just probably auto went up and took the greens up to the next tier. Sensitive purification. Supply pack. Sensitive purification. Okay, so I'm still gonna need more of these. Forgery challenge. I'm curious to see, like, just with the gun, even just at level 80, how much I notice a difference. Because in the past, having their weapon has meant a lot. Right, weapon equipped. I think she had the right weapons, right?
Behave now. Ha! Rise from hellfire. Spare. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Yeah, she does a good amount more damage. But I am gonna exit and re-enter and see if that might be placebo. Because I'm not 100% sure if I did actually make sure that that team has the weapon equipped. Kind of wish the quick swap teams also let you like set their pre-individual loadouts in case, like, say you do share a few people's 5-star weapons. Solo match. Details. Okay, yeah, it's equipped. I just needed to make sure.
Rise from hellfire. More, I'll show you.
The gates of
Oh, that was a pretty fast clear. One more time, I need to clear this so I can move on.
Behave now.
Join me in compliment.
Gotcha. Let's settle the score. The flames roar.
I have so many cubes. So many cubes. I just never spend them unless, like, I'm farming for a character. And sometimes you can pre-farm for that character, so then I end up never spending them. Because if I'm pre-farming, I'm not using the cubes to speed it up.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Next, you might need to do one of the, like, regular things to get more weapon upgrade material. Okay, let's see. Crit damage is at 302, crit rate is at 40 something. Switch. Oh, not this. I want to go to your echoes. Yeah, because this is on crit damage, and I do have a crit rate one. Everything else has crit rate, crit damage on it. Yeah, and you just need your Resonance Liberation and this. There should be minions down here.
Live to hunt. Behave now. Bang. Mort will rise from hellfire. Let's settle the score. Slow. Behave now. Live to hunt.
Yeah.
Bang.
Okay. And we did that. I think the only thing left that I need for gems would be this event. I'll probably end up doing this event by itself. So like I might save it for depending on when we find out the releases. I might do it Saturday or I might save it for Monday. Like we know the release is 28, 27. I just am waiting to find out like when exactly that is, like time-wise. Like is it 27 for me because like oftentimes Chinese released games are the day before for me. I want to see popular teams. So that team's still very popular, I see. I have Lupa, but my Lupa isn't, like, their talents aren't rated up. I don't know how important that is. I see other people not playing Fulova up here, which is weird to me, because Fulova has really good wave clear. And it's just less people rolled on her. I mean, she doesn't have a set bonus right now, so it would make sense. Okay, yeah. That's what I think I'll do, is I'll use... First, make sure everyone has their stuff equipped.
Who gets the bullet?
Because
That's what we'll
Sayakona likely doesn't have the 5-star gun equipped right now.
The divinity may foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
You are probably fine.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Just go ahead and do these real fast. Skill details. While in mid-air, resistance to deal damage, which removes all stacks of from the target hit, inflicts 1 stack of... Oh, it just switches everything. there's a Consorto energy up here. But this one, it looked like the Arrow team. Let's start with Sayakona, go into Rover, and then Cartathea. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. With this team, I can use Lupa. You could do Lupa for Lova. And her. We wouldn't have a healer, but that might not be an issue. Or I could do this. Because Verena's a good substitute anytime, like, you don't know what to put something. Yeah, let's do that. Now, if this is the case, I should switch these teams. So that way I can switch Verena out faster, probably. But let's just do the lineup that other people did first and just see how that works. I haven't used this team in forever. So it'll be interesting.
Seeing is believing. Winds call, waves follow. Perish!
Such is their blessing.
Thanks for watching.
Tempest of slashes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing too good here. Likely because, I'm just gonna return.
Vexing.
I think this would be better. And then we'll do Lova, Electro and Arrow equip. And then we will use I do still want to try that team up.
Hopefully.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Flaming Claw. I don't know how this got switched. I'm not in battle. I guess I have to leave and do this outside of the Whimpering Waste, which is weird to me. I don't know why that would like block that unless it causes a bug. And the way they fixed the bug was just to make it to where you can't do it. Maybe there's a bug where it would let you just like reroll the stats because it would be in an instant area. don't need great stats on this. I just want some stats that are like better than what that was. I'm good with Automance being equipped with you. I don't know what weapon you have equipped.
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
I mostly use this for Yuno anyways. Belova, Yuno, you. Equip, and we'll do Verena. Oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to do this with the other one because I want to just see how this team does it first. And equip. Belova, Yuno, you. Yeah. I guess technically I could also use Sayakona here. The arrow erosion. It looks like that's not needed. So, start. Tonight I'll do around my room before you came. Excuse the mess. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears before they fall when I'm thinking about you. You know, no, I've been thinking about you. You know, no. Do you think about me? Do you think about me still? Do ya? Or do you not think so far ahead?
Gotcha. Behave now. I've come to send you to your grave.
Yeah, I'm definitely not clearing this fast enough.
Lock on. Big flame. Tip of me. With me. The fight is on. Speak of the devil. Bang. More bullets for you. Behave. I'll show you. With me. Into the spotlight. Triumph at the spear tip. Die, evil. Rise from hellfire. Let's settle the score. Bang.
Yeah, it's not happening fast enough.
The hunt ends here.
Bask in the sunlight.
Speak of the devil.
I'm not doing her combination right either. I need to get 2,500 with the next run. Sadly, she can't pass her ult charge off.
Cadence, hold.
On you go. The moon is full. Entertain me.
In control. Numerous rundown.
Cycle. Future. Reshape. On you go.
In the name of law. Pathetic struggle.
Taste my resolve. Ha. Face me. Ha. Took the hero of
Honor to stand tall before the eternal sun. Here it ends.
It's nice that freezes the clock too.
with style and grace.
It is ready. In control. Invincible! In one strike. In control.
Answer my call. Praise me. Fate.
Deal up. Life or death. No alternative. Erase.
Fight by my side.
Roars of conquest.
I'll indulge you. Present your offerings. Entertain me. Well, the moon is full.
Roars of conquest. Healers rule. Winners win. Here. One strike is enough. Symphony, the soul, never entombed. In control.
On you go. Causality. Overturn.
Oof. Return. It wasn't enough to get these, but yeah, I think the other thing is that team A, I think would need to be my Cantarella team. I know Carlotta is actually one of my better units for clearing, and I got 2,000 on both with those. I just quit before I finished because I wanted to get a perfect score. She's also fairly good. But yeah, Consorto Energy with that team, and using the crit one. Where is it? And then I think they did decent up there. Like they got 2070. I definitely think she would do better down here with ult charge. We would do you, and who else would benefit? Guess we do Lupa? Probably. I mean, my Encore actually has a thing that makes pyro damage increase. So I wonder if I didn't do Lupa, if I did Encore, and I just used Encore for her charge attack, because I have her C4. And at C4, she increases the pyro damage by 40% on the team.
Symphony of life. Oh, this will be fun. Pull from the wind.
Leave it to me.
I'll keep you company. Cadence, halt. Preparatory beats.
Yeah.
Fruit of evolution.
The symphony of life. Sleep.
Finally, now I'm starting to get my ults off.
Of silence. Surge of shooting pearls. Ictus, ready. Chant, songs of old. Surge of deep tones. Oh, this will be fun. Pull from the earth.
Fruit of ever bask in the sunlight.
Take a breath and lie still. Pull from the sink into the endless deep. Annihilation. Preparatory beats. Begin. Cadence. Halt. The soul never entombed. Oh, this will be fun. So crush forth in fury. We were the symphony of life.
Oh, this was bad.
Engulfed by sea's venom.
So not that team. But I definitely feel like there's a better team to use the Consorto energy. And it might be that I just need to reverse that. I'm also not taking much damage, so I probably would be fine if I did this. Let's try this team. 20% electro, 20% arrow. When active prisoner gains a shield, they gain additional recover of ember. And then it would still be this one probably. I did try using this too, just because like it's echo damage. Let's see about doing this. I should have Cantarella go first. Okay, yeah. Cantarella into Yuno, go into Flova, into
Intriguing concerto.
Yuno.
Now watch closely.
Intriguing
The Yuno,
Ictus, ready. Whales, rejoicing. The soul never entombed. Take a breath and lie still.
On you go. Bow before me. The moon is
Oh my god. That was a mess up.
Oh, this will be fun. You're in my cadence. Halt. Life or death. No,
I'll indulge you. Entertain me. Well, at my strength. Future. Reshape.
do keep up.
My turn to watch.
Chant. Songs of old. Sing
Yeah.
into the endless deep. Orphan annihilation.
On you go. Taste my resolve. Bow before me. Praise me. Fate. Reveal.
Accompaniment. Absolute.
Take a breath.
Futility.
On you go.
You must rumble. Heed the echoes.
So, deep tides.
Yeah, that did not do well. I have a team comp that would likely win. I just don't know what it is. Which weird, because like I got 4,000 earlier, like easily. I just don't remember what I did, and I shouldn't have been like a spoil sport and just left. One thing is probably needing to just get my arrow team back down to like how I used to use them. That would likely be helpful. It might have just been that I used my glacial team. Because Zishi, Carlotta, and then pretty much anyone else I use typically. That I do need to go ahead and heal my Carlotta. She's been dead for 3 days. And on the 4th day she is risen. Claim. Let's go ahead and convene, and I think I want to switch this. Switch this to this. Because I don't have a 5-star of these yet. I have a 5-star for every category except this one. And I don't think I'm close to pity on this. Yeah, no, I'm not close to pity. I mean, I pity me, but I'm not actually close to getting the pity. Believe fast traveling to this will revive Carlotta? Yeah. There it goes. I think one of the reasons why I wasn't using it earlier... Oh, whoops, not this. Where's one bring waste? There it is. It was because I had to share the gun, but now I don't have to worry about that as much. That's probably my optimal team. Only using her to like get the damage buff thing off and then switch out. And we did find out that you plus other people was fairly strong. I don't really care to charge ults for Encore. You were fine. Then you. Bulova could be nice, just as an extra damage thing, but so could Yuno. I think Bulova. No, Bulova won't benefit from the resonance energy. There's any other details.
Hopefully, we'll make
Let's make ripples.
Tides have whispered of your arrival.
Switch. Yeah. This team will go to this team. And I will switch you out for Yuno. Switch this to ults increase crit damage. Okay. And this should be on the fire one. Yeah. So probably go Yuno into Lupa.
my compliment. Still recognize me? It's easy. Artem Veil. My compliment. Brilliance lights the way. The world is mine. A new era awaits. Still recognize me? Witness the art's freeborn. My compliment. Take this. You will yield. Hush. Running won't save me. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Insufficient. After the spark. My compliment. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me? The stage is set. The world is mine. In the name of the Montellis, running won't save me. Still recognize me? Artem Veil.
Oh no, this is worse.
Take this.
That did way worse. My problem is just my Sayakona is not really built out. So I don't know if that's actually that useful for me. It does appear that this is one of the teams that people primarily like. But I don't have Shorekeeper. I do have a Verena. I love how it says I don't have Arrow Rover, but it's because I don't have the boy Arrow Rover. But you can switch your gender. So I have the optimal team for this. I just don't have the optimal team on the bottom row. Let's see, exit. No, but, so annoying. I don't think, like, that Carlotta had any kind of weakness in there. Oh, wait. No, she has to... No, she had a level 1 pistol equipped. That's what was happening. That makes so much more sense. Like, Carlotta, what happened to you? You're doing like 0 damage. That would explain it. This time I just need to make sure that my Carlotta actually wasn't the issue. Okay, and then... Actually, I think I've used this in the past with this. Each time Resonance Liberation skill reduces Liberation cooldown by 20% and recovers by 20%. Because, like, I can get my Resonance things off really fast. Okay. Do you think I still want to use the Lupa? Because Lupa and friends got good enough hits. Let's do, yeah. People who will actually benefit from the resonance energy. Now let's try this. And challenge again. I just want to make sure that my Carlotta is not broken. That it was just the fact that I had a level 1 weapon equipped.
My compliment. Still recognize me? Brilliance lights the way. Victory favors me. A new era awaits. Surrender. Still recognize. Witness the art's true form. My compliment. Running won't save me. The stage is set.
Yeah, it was just the fact that I had a level 1 weapon equipped.
Glory demands more. Masterpiece complete. Found your weak spot. Insufficient.
Had to wait for it to clear.
Capture the sport! My compliments. The stage is set. The world is mine. A new era awaits. Found you. Insufficient. Still recognize me. Surrender.
That did better. But wasn't perfect. Now I want to see if people were right about having this team go first.
On you go. Answer my call. Face me. Foe, be my prey. Speak of the devil. With pleasure. By my trigger. Enter hell's gate.
Oh god, I missed.
Behave now.
With me! The fight is on!
Meaningless move.
Into the spotlight!
Gotcha. Three. Ha! Try my trigger. Enter hell's gate. Rise from hell. Just a scratch. No time to lick your wounds. Devour. Very well. With style and grace. Ha! Taste my resolve.
Freeze me!
Speak of the devil. The hunt ends here.
Hey, with me! Triumph at the spear tip! Break darkness!
Flames and all. More bullets for you. Bang. Behave now.
With me! Glory in the... The fight is on! Please, Bill!
You can't. I'll show you. Bathing flames. Lock on. Bang.
Face me, coward!
Behave now.
Applaud for me!
On you. The moon is full. Till my last breath.
Ooh, we got close to getting the amount that I needed. I don't want to replace that score though. But so this team does do better with Galbrina, which makes sense because of the ulting. I do wonder if Galbrina plus my Encore would be good in the sense that like my Encore, I think it's 40% bonus pyro damage. The only issue with there would be no healer. And I do tend to take some hits as Galbrina. Let's see. Resets in 16 days. Okay, but I do believe we might call the stream here. And by might, I think we are going to. Blah, 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 blah. Switch to me closer. I'm debating it because, like, I know if I go off stream, I'll just end up working more on, like, possibly a VTuber model. Like, I'm one VTuber model away from having a full duet night team. I mean, my duet night team consists currently of 2 supports of different elements. So I don't know how well they work together. But they are there. Extend displays. Keep changes. Let's check some things. Doop. This hell is better with you. We're burning up together, baby. That makes 2. 'Cause the devil's wearing Prada and loves a little drama. Woohoo. This hell is better with you, you. This life gave us nothing to lose. Yeah. Do. Switch my Steam category to just chatting. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Ba da 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 da. I need gaming clips because I haven't posted a game clip most of this week, but I did say this week is gonna be art heavy, and I meant it. Like, trust me, I wish I had a Game Award to clip. I do not currently. I'm trying to grab my models. There we go. Trying to grab the models like little thing so that way I could actually move its box. I think if I were to make anyone, I probably need to pick a DPS character from Duet Night. I would love if I could finish a good portion of the, like, oops. I love if I could finish a good portion of the, like, base model design before my next stream. If I was gonna do that. Let's go characters and weapons. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the site together. Let me Control C, mute this here. Pull up one of my other browsers. Reload. Live save. So, like, we've made Rebecca. And we made, I think Fina's part of the church. No, she's not. No affiliation. Yeah, there's Fina. So we made Fina. And we made... Oh wait, is Rebecca off? No, Rebecca's not. No affiliation. Okay, so we made those 2. We probably would be good to first to make another one of like these, or like what, someone who's like a water element. She's pretty. I like her outfit. I like that porcelain white also. The coral dragon horns are cute. I could probably make that fan, or like get myself a fan. I think she's also water. But yeah, that's what I was looking at. It's like there's a good possibility that what I end up doing is setting up for another VTuber model. I want to pick a DPS. It's like I can't only build supports. I must build other things. I could experiment with a guy and try making outsider. We haven't made a boy model in a long time, but the boy model wouldn't have much makeup, and that's sad. Who does VTubing without wearing like 8 pounds of makeup? But yeah, I do think, yeah, I think we're gonna call it here because I'm gonna go onto Vroid and experiment with some silhouettes and clothing item options. Uh, so you might have a surprise tomorrow of a new VTuber model that we will try to get to the point of just doing the mats on stream. So hopefully you have that to look forward to. I'm gonna go test out some like designs and I'll see you all next time. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. I also have to make a short for tomorrow, which I think I already know what it's gonna be. So, bye for now, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah,